NIO Stock is what we're talking about today. Thanks for joining the channel, guys. My name is Chris. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about NIO and why this stock keeps going higher and higher and higher. So stick around, hit that spicy like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. By the way, guys, we're on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you guys would please hit that subscribe button, that would mean the world to me and I'd be absolutely blessed. Okay, first things first, let's take a look at NIO's stock chart. So for the year, they are up about 643% on the year. If you would have bought this stock back in March at its lows, you would be up over 1,000%, almost 1,100%. So that's absolutely insane for a 1,100% gain in over 7 months. So if you would have put $10,000 in this stock, you would have $100,000. If you would have put $100,000 in this stock, you would be up over $1 million, which is crazy. If you would have bought this stock back in September, you would be up over 40% right now, which is still an awesome return. I mean, for a 1 month span to get 40% in a return, that's really good, guys. In one day, this stock went up 20%. So you can see why this stock has a massive upside to it, and it's just roaring higher and higher. The market cap on this stock is almost 40 billion right now. That's a little rich, so keep that in mind. Why is this stock up so much here recently? Well, JP Morgan just released an upgrade on them. So it says, JP Morgan analysts led by Nick Lai upgraded NIO's stock to their equivalent of a buy with a price target of $40, nearly triple from $14. The analysts are the most bullish on NIO out of the 15 analysts surveyed by FactSet, and their new price target represents an 85% upside from Tuesday's closing price for NIO. NIO stock has gained more than 500% this year compared to the gains around 9% for the S&P 500. In China's smart EV market, we expect NIO to be a long-term winner in the premium space among Chinese brands versus XPEV. It's up 2.09%, leading the mass market, while BYD should likely see strong EV demand while rising external battery sales from 2022, the JP Morgan analysts said in a note. So they upgraded this stock, and this stock has just gone up and up and up. And if that wasn't enough, NIO stock rises towards another record after Citigroup says buy, boost target by 83%. This is October 15th. Shares of NIO rose 1.1% towards another record pre-market trading Thursday, bucking the big sell-off in the broader market after Citigroup analyst Jeff Chang turned bullish on the Chinese-based electric vehicle company, citing a very strong order backlog, increasing market share, lower battery costs, and policy tailwind related to exports. Chung raised his rating to a buy after being in neutral since March, and boosted his stock price target by 82.4% to $33.20 from $18.10. We estimate NIO's accumulated order backlog to have increased by 100% to 7K units between now and the end of September, implying a 1.5 to 1.8 month level. Chung wrote in a note to clients. As such, we believe margin visibility has improved dramatically. The upgrade and the stock gains come from a day after the stock soared 22.6% to a record close Wednesday after JP Morgan upgraded to a buy ahead of Thursday's open futures. For the S&P 500 dropped 1.3%. Year to date, NIO stock has skyrocketed 559.2% through Wednesday, while the US-based rival Tesla shares have soared 451.4% and the S&P 500 has gained 8%. Another reason the stock is up so big is because they've been getting a lot of funding here recently. So back in April, they secured $1 billion in investments. NIO struck a $1 billion investment from entities from the Chinese government. So the Chinese government is pumping up NIO and wanting them to succeed, so they keep giving them more and more money. As part of the deal, NIO will transfer core assets and business in China into new companies and hand over 24.1% of the entity to the new investors. NIO will own 75.9% of the company called NIO China and will inject 4.26 billion yen of cash into it, according to the statement on Wednesday. This was back in late April that all this happened, so this also helped the stock soar because they were pretty beaten down and they didn't have much cash and they needed to raise more. Here in this article, it says 6 financings have been completed this year just by NIO. NIO's latest financing took place on September 3rd. NIO announced on that day it had completed an offering of 101 million shares, including an additional 13 million shares purchased by the underwriters. The shares were issued at the price of $17 per share, raising the total of $1.73 billion. Previously, on August 31st, NIO said it would issue 88.5 million shares, an 18% expansion of the offering size announced on August 27th. It raised 18% more than what it said it was going to announce on August 27th. Throughout raising all of this money, the CEO has to say this: "In the short term, we are over the life and death line." NIO's CEO breathed a sigh of relief at the end of July at the motor show before completing the latest round of issuance increase. Here is all of NIO's deliveries for the year, and it says NIO delivered 4,708 vehicles in September 2020, increasing by 133.2% year over year. NIO delivered 12,206 vehicles in the 3 months ended September 2020, increasing by 154.3% year over year. NIO delivered 26,375 vehicles in 2020 in total, increasing by 113.7% year over year. NIO began deliveries of the EC6 in late September. As of September 30th, 2020, reached 58,288 cars sold. They are going up on sales like crazy on the month, on the quarter, and on the year. And they have 58,288 cars sold right now. That is absolutely crazy. So that's why this stock is getting pushed up a little more and more and more every day as well. With these crazy deliveries, obviously NIO is still losing bukus of money because they've had to raise so much money here lately. Analysts estimate that they're going to lose a lot less next quarter and next year. Their growth for next quarter is 94.50%, which is an insane number. That's almost 100% increase year over year. And for next year, it's almost 80% increase. So this company is not slowing down anytime soon. By no means am I telling you this company is a horrible company to be in. I'm just saying be very careful if you're going to put your money in this stock, especially after it's ran over 1,000% in 7 months, guys. This valuation is getting sky high, and I'm no financial advisor, so make sure you guys do your own research on this. I do know that Tesla owns 80% of the market right now, and Tesla is a very competitive company, and they're going to probably try to compete with NIO. They don't want NIO taking their market share. Even though they're in China and they're a Chinese company, Tesla is going to do their best to outdo NIO. This company is worth almost $40 billion, and they've only made 10,000 cars in the last quarter. So keep that in mind. Whenever you guys are looking into these companies, don't jump on the train. It's only going to make it hard for you to sleep at night. If you're comfortable holding this position for the long run, then you probably will be okay in the next 5 to 10 years. But don't be surprised if the stock starts to fall here very soon. Just because an analyst upgrades a stock doesn't mean the stock's doing that much better. Even though the company had pretty impressive numbers, it doesn't mean that this company is going to continue to roar like it is today, especially if we go through another shutdown, guys, because this company almost went bankrupt during the shutdown last time. So keep that in mind. That's all for today, guys. We went over NIO. We went over why they're going higher and higher and higher. All the analysts coming out with this great news on them. Their sales are going up higher and higher. Even though this valuation is getting high, this could be a really good stock to be in. So please hit that spicy like button. Hit the subscribe button. My name is Chris. That's all for today. Peace out.